And now Erik is going to talk about the food that you missed. First of all, shame on you. I'm reiterate. And you know what? Now listen to what you missed. Boom. Go, sir.
All right. I'm just gonna read it through.
Yeah, and then like how, and then I think that people would appreciate how you did, because when it came out and you explained how, it was just like, it was like a magician. Like, all right, I'm even gonna tell. Not only am I gonna do the damn trick for you, but I'm gonna tell you how I did it.
Yeah.
You know, so I know I would love that. So I think if
Okay.
we were watching, just like, oh shit, okay.
All right.
From the amuse bouche, brother. That's where I think you gotta
Yeah.
you gotta start from there.
Yeah. Well, the gougères. It's
Woo, son. It's like
yeah, gougères, and then we gougères is basically a pot de choux, which is a traditional French pastry dough. Like if you ever had an au clair or a profiterole, this is a savory version of that, studded with herbs and cave-aged Gruyere cheese. And then we're getting this really great. I actually had a company reach out to me from Norway, and they have
that butter.
the butter.
Phew, son.
Yep. So
That damn butter, dude.
yeah, so pretty much all the Michelin star restaurants in Norway have it, and there's one other restaurant you may have heard of, Noma, has that butter as well. I think that's the only place they're exporting outside of Norway.
Wow.
And they're trying to bring it in here into the States, and they were one of the first people I reached out to. So I'm part of the Norwegian American Chamber of Commerce.
Oh wow, brother.
Yep. So
Wow.
and through relationships, they reached out to Vaughn
Wow.
to help me potentially be a liaison to introduce this product. So check out the butter. It's fucking expensive.
It's awesome.
It's delicious.
It is so delicious.
So yeah, the gougères paired with that butter. First course was lightly smoked sturgeon, getting that from the Columbia River, which is along the border of Oregon and Washington. We get in whole bullets, which is basically a whole fish. It was a 30 pound sturgeon. Lightly cure it with a little bit of salt and sugar. Smoke it over cherry. Just a light smoke, almost a cold smoke, not an intense heat. Thinly sliced, and then sauce vert, which is just a loose term for green sauce, but it was like kohlrabi, spinach, a bunch of fresh herbs, a little bit of yuzu, Japanese citrus, and I think that was it. And then buttermilk, it was a buttermilk curd. So basically we freeze filter buttermilk. We take buttermilk and we freeze it for 24 to 48 hours. And then we invert it over a cheesecloth, let all the whey drain down. And then when you're left over is this like really like creamy, rich, intense, acidic buttermilk whey. Or not the whey, but the milk solids.
Oh.
So, and then we just kind of puree that into a nice mousse texture, and then some wild onions that we're getting from Pacific Northwest right now. All right, second course was scallops served in the shell. There was both a raw and cooked preparation, so these scallops were live. We got them live, flown in that day from New Bedford, Massachusetts. So came in live, we shucked them, and we seared one, and then we thinly sliced another one. So you had basically two scallops in one shell.
Talk about that juice though. I remember because it was on a shell.
Yeah.
I sucked that down, and then, like I said, my wife was gone, and I had to do. So could you talk about, because that juice too was like insane, bro.
Yeah. So we take the after we shuck the scallops, there's a lot of, we call it the liquor, the inherent liquor, like clams, mussels, all that. So we strained that out, and then we actually refortified it with some little neck clams coming from Olympia, Washington, just to kind of reinforce that shellfish flavor.
I was paying attention, bro, because like I said, I was like,
yeah.
damn.
So shallots, white wine, a little bit of cream, a little bit of butter, some of the clam and scallop liquor, and we just emulsified it into a nice texture, like almost a soup consistency, and It says Meyer lemon on here. We actually did a yuzu vinaigrette.
How dare you?
I know. Fuck me for changing. So,
It was delicious. I don't care.
Meyer lemons didn't come
I
in
don't
there.
care.
No,
That
it
was
good.
amazing. I
It
don't
was
care.
good.
It was
Yeah,
amazing.
so just a simple vinaigrette, a little bit of garlic, fresh picked thyme, yuzu, cold pressed lemon olive oil, which is kind of goes on everything in our. I don't like olive oil, but the cold pressed lemon olive oil is on point. And then some fresh burgundy black truffle. Grated
Yes.
on top.
Damn it, bro.
So
Woo.
that was that. Yeah, I love scallops.
I love scallops, you know, and then, like I said, the way you did it the two-way, and because they're so delicate, and then with the earthiness of the truffle, well, the dichotomy was so perfect.
All right, dry aged duck.
Oof.
Dry aged duck. So we get a proprietary breed from D'Artagnan, which is called Rohan, and I believe it's Pekin and Mougre, and it's a hybrid breed. And we do a green apple soubise. Traditionally, soubise is onions and butter cooked down and pureed. But we had a little green apple for a little acidity and brightness, and just a little bit of freshness. Puffed wild rice, which is canoe harvested wild rice here from Minnesota, and
I thought those were peanuts at first.
yeah.
I was like, because I looked at them and it's like, oh, that's cool. But then I was just like, you said they were puffed rice, and then I was like, oh, the texture, just that subtle crunch.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, just some added texture. The skin has nice texture, but just I'm a big textural guy.
Yes.
I like contrast of texture. I like really fine, I hate chunky purees. I like really fine, delicate purees. We have a lot of refining tools in our kitchen to help us achieve that. But anyhow, so the puffed wild rice and then sauce civet. You know what a true sauce civet is I'm not sure, but this is my interpretation of my research. It's basically like a bordelaise or a demi-glace that is fortified with blood.
Oh yes, that's right. Because it was so tasty, and then
and we throw a little dark chocolate in there just to kind of like,
because it was rich but subtly sweet at the same time.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my god,
just
this
to
is ridiculous.
Help the viscosity too, and
to thicken it up a little bit.
Yeah, emulsify it too,
Sure.
because you know when you have a sauce that's fortified with blood, if it gets too hot, it'll curdle.
Oh,
So
I didn't know that.
kind of use chocolate a little bit as a stabilizer.
Okay.
Just to add to the how much heat it can take.
Sure.
So, and you know, it just adds some depth and texture. So that and we dry aged the ducks for a minimum of 10 days. The ones you guys had were about 2.5 weeks. So
it was so delicious. So I forced myself to save some of that for my daughter.
Yeah.
And she's the finickiest eater on the planet. She wolfed that down so fast. I was like, damn, that's like, all right, 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
She's not eating anything. She was just like, all right, where's some more? I'm like, there's no more. I don't know. It's like, that was tremendous, brother.
That's good. That's good. Well, someone on the outside who doesn't have any preconceptions, and for them to.
Yeah, she was just like, I don't know what this is. This is delicious. And she's.
Yeah, we won't offer duck in our restaurant unless it's dry aged for at least 10 days.
Right on. I love it.
I hate bouncy duck.
This was so soft and so just like this stuff was just like.
Yeah.
It was,
most of our proteins we dry age. So.
Get those enzymes working. I love it.
Yep.
Yes.
Get that good bacteria going. Get all that umami and get all that unwanted water weight out of there, so you're just tasting.
Oh, for sure. Then it concentrates the flavor.
Yep.
That's like almost like an Amarone style, or raisinette, like the Humia, the last wine that we had. It was a similar thing. So,
concentrating on
exactly, brother.
Let the enzymatic.
Exactly.
All right, fourth course, desserts, the sweets.
Boom.
Milk chocolate cremeux. So, milk chocolate cremeux. It's basically a little bit of milk chocolate, Manjari from Valrhona.
This was crack too, by the way.
Thank you.
Dude.
Thanks.
Oh my God. It was so ridiculous.
Actually, on the menu it reads Mountain Huckleberry Sherbet, but it was in fact the sea buckthorn sorbet.
Yes. Oh my God.
That's something we
because I asked him, like, what the hell is a sea buckthorn? What the hell is that actually?
Yeah, it's a really acidic, really bright, briny, almost salty berry.
Okay.
And we've kind of been doing it since we opened, since I could find it, and so we make a sorbet out of it, and it's really aggressive. It's really briny. It's acidic. So yeah, it's just like I like bold.
I thought it was a great contrast with the deep and richness of the chocolate.
But that's the thing,
right?
The contrast.
Yes.
So I will never serve chocolate with vanilla ice cream. It's gonna be with a sorbet.
It has to be with something to
acidic
balance.
Sorbet.
Damn, see, that makes so much sense.
Yeah,
makes so much sense.
Because I personally don't care for chocolate. I don't eat it. I don't like sweets.
You're crazy. Because how did you do that then? Because that was by far the best chocolate dessert I've had in, like, I don't even know how long, and I've eaten at some crazy fuck places, and it's like, bro, that is, whew.
You just taste. I mean, just as long as you're open minded, and you just taste.
Mm-hmm.
Texture, flavor, balance. You know, just because I don't like it doesn't mean that I can't.
That you can't serve it to people who will enjoy it thoroughly.
Yeah, well, and it's also asking opinions of other people.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll taste this. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, here, you taste this. And if I just look at their reaction and then I go from there. And then whether I like it or not, it's not about me, it's about the guest. So
right on.
That has to be first and foremost. So we did that, and then a candy cap caramel. So we have these candy cap mushrooms. So they're a mushroom that we get them dried, and they're very reminiscent to butterscotch or molasses.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, man, I didn't know if you
prepared
them.
I thought it would. I had them, and I thought after I tasted the bodegas, I was like,
yes, that was such a good call. I mean, because I didn't, like I said, I wasn't familiar with that mushroom. I was like, did you cook these in something, or is this like
they are just
that's amazing.
We steeped them in the cream that we used to make the caramel. There was nothing else.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and there's a little white chocolate in there too, but I tasted like those butterscotch, like molasses notes. I was like, those mushrooms would be great, and it's kind of unconventional, but it just made sense.
It made so much sense. It was it was amazing. It was amazing. So Erik, my God, thank you for sharing your time with us. Thank you for sharing a little bit of your story. Thank you for explaining your food to us. And brother, I hope that we get to do many more of these.
Man, I hope so.
Because you guys rocked the house, and it was tremendous, brother. So
I appreciate it.
So thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your time with us again. And for all the people that didn't get to make it, you want to tell them where Vaughn's located, brother?
So, 4016 Shoreline Drive in Spring Park, Minnesota. We are open Wednesday through Sunday, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Reservations are preferred, but not mandatory. Walk-ins are always welcome. Dietary restrictions or anything, just give us a heads up, and we will accommodate anybody. Everybody is welcome. So please come see us, and please come to Wine Republic.
Absolutely,
Wine Republic,
brother.
and
Absolutely.
if you like organic biodynamic wine, which I love, this is where you come.